Hey family, it's Julie Saillant. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm your iridescent unicorn leader. Somebody gave me that title and I have to stick with it because I'm going to be getting some unicorn t-shirts because I've always loved unicorns and I firmly believe that we are all unicorns. So you guys can join me and you are Master Life Path 11s. As you know, we rock, we are amazing. And you know what? I think we should all go with it because why not? We are unicorns. So act accordingly, right? So thank you for being here. I want to do something a little bit different tonight. I'm going to be doing a shorter video for you because I know that all you guys are busy and you don't always have time to listen to all that I have to say. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are growing the channel and it's awesome. And don't forget to leave comments because I do respond to your comments. So thank you for being here. If you need any sort of time with me, any sessions, either for yourself, for healing, or for animal communication, or you want to donate to the channel, all the links are below. And there's lots of ways to work with me. So that being said, tonight I wanted to actually expand a little bit on the law of one that I started talking with you about because it's been on my mind for the last couple of days and there's a little bit more to this that I wanted to share with you. And then I just wanted to do some channeling. I'm going to keep it kind of free flowing today, super easy. I got some messages from the spirit animal totem, the guides, your guides. But let's just start off by taking a deep breath in, as I always do, because I love to do this with you. So just take a deep breath in. And as we do so, please open your heart, lower your guard. And this is a reading for the collective. Hopefully it will resonate with you. And if it does, that's amazing. And if it doesn't, hopefully the next one will. But I would just like to take a deep breath in. And I'd like you just to open your heart, take a deep breath in. All right, and then open your heart. And I want you to just allow the light to come into your heart. And then let your breath out. And then take another deep breath in. Open your heart and lower your guards. And then let it out. So when we talk about the law of one, I was taught to give you a lot of information on the laws, starting with the law of one. They wanted me to tell you was the law of one states that are all connected. Everything, including planets, animals, and even rocks, have not only vibrations but memories. Everywhere you walk and everything you touch has a vibration and energy from which also includes knowledge, yet you choose to ignore and literally walk over and by what could actually help you with your future path. The law of one is about resonance and your ability as a single human to open your mind, open and create a doorway to actually ask a question with a curious and humble heart. The tree you take for granted has deep roots, both in understanding and nourishment that can feed your soul. And this is not taught in schools. What one feels, the collective feels. You are all feeling this now, even though you are all in isolation. This was written in 2020. We were all in isolation, right? So stop, breathe, ground yourself, and feel all that is around you. I created paradise for you to live and thrive in. This was the plan. Drop your greed and love of all money. Drop your protective shields and begin to feel. Again, God's kingdom is at hand. Are you ready? Your thoughts are vastly powerful. Focus on sending out your light to all, like a lighthouse. All will and can see. As a singer sends out notes as a message, you can do the same with your voice. Think of yourself as a beam of light with my consciousness encoded in it. The law of one means that what you put out, all will feel. So send out a positive message at the highest level. I thought that was really interesting that he was saying that your thoughts are vastly powerful. So be aware of how powerful that your mind is, right? It's super important that you understand that you are vibrating out all the time. Hold on. Hold on one second. I'm stuck. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's important that you're always vibrating and you're always sending out messages to others, right? It's important that you know this. And a lot of times I think we forget that, right? We forget that we're sending out things. We're just going about our lives. You know, we're happy, we're sad, we're kind of processing things. We're just going through our day. And what you don't realize is that everything that you feel, others can feel around you. So everything that you feel vibrates out into your field. And then you and I feel what others are sending out. And we remember this, but I think that for me, I forget a lot of times that I'm sending information out myself. And you might forget the same as well. So it's just a gentle reminder to let you know that we are all connected. And also that, even the rocks have memories, right? Even the trees have memories. And all of that is to help you and serve you because we are all one, we are all connected. I know sometimes this might sound really far out, but you guys are 11s and I know you grasp this. I know you get this. And if I can't express this to you, then who can I express this to? Because you guys are my family and you guys are 11s and because you can feel, the trees, the rocks. A lot of people are very connected to the earth. I personally, when they're always building around where I live, and they're tearing down trees. And I swear every time they do it, it hurts my heart. The last time they did it, they just are working on a plot of land just 2 over from where I am. And we have a lot of bunnies around and birds. And I literally got a migraine the day that they tore everything down because I was so upset about it. And I know that progress has to happen. I know that houses go up. I know that people buy land because I bought land too. But it just is so, I just feel it. Like I feel the earth just crying. I feel so bad for the animals. Where are they going to go? And then we have the audacity to be like, the animals are bothering us. It's like they just keep getting pushed out and away. And, although we might not be able to change some of this, but what we can do is we can stand tall and bless the land and understand that we are all connected and that it is important for us to help each other and to help the land, right? Because let's face it, as I say, there's nowhere else to go. Okay. So we need to help each other. So I just wanted to channel in today and see what your ancestors have to say, see what your guides have to say. I just wanted to welcome all of the ancestors that are here for the collective that's here today and channel in any messages of love that you'd like the collective to know. Okay, so right away they're saying that a lot of you are working way too hard. I know I say this all the time, but they're saying, again, this is about balance. Okay. A lot of you are working hard, but you're neglecting yourselves and you're neglecting others around you. They're saying it's all about balance and harmony. So what they're asking is that not only would you move your body, drink a lot of water, but also that you would do something fun, right? You need to do something for yourself. And this is the time for you to choose yourself because so many of you have never done that. So many of you are so highly empathic and so attuned to helping others and pleasing others that you become people pleasers without boundaries. And this is something that you need to work on because when you put boundaries down, it helps people treat you the way that you want to be treated, right? It's not something that's negative, it's something that's positive. And you need to start taking steps to choose yourself first. This is your life. And your ancestors are saying, please don't go our way. Back in the day, especially the women, they had no choice. They had to be quiet. They couldn't raise their voices. They couldn't be seen. They couldn't be heard. They're saying now in this day and age, you have a choice and people do hear you, right? They do see you and they do hear your voice, right? So use it for the better of all. They're saying, don't be quiet, but tap into that childlike, beautiful energy that you have. And they're also saying to see yourself as the angel that you are. I think a lot of you, as far as my clients, have a difficult time seeing themselves as the beautiful angels that they truly are. And this is a superpower that I have, and you guys have this as well. So tap into what I'm showing you, tap into what your angels are showing you and your guides are showing you. You are a beautiful angel. You are a divine spark. You are limitless in your capabilities, and you can do anything you set your mind to, right? You can. It's just about you tapping into it. So go ahead and feel into who you truly are as a person and expand upon the light that you have within you because it's there. It might be a small spark, but if you actually look at it and allow it to grow and to really get bigger and bigger and bigger, just like we do with our hearts and that exercise that I do in the beginning, I always want you to grow your heart as big as you possibly can. So bigger than you, bigger than the room that you're in, all the way bigger than the house that you're in, bigger all the way out to the stratosphere. That's how big I want you to make your heart. It's the same with your light. You may only find a small spark at first, but the more that you concentrate on it and the more that you feed it, the bigger it gets and the more that it grows. And the more that it grows, the more that it vibes out to everybody around you. And then everybody can feel that vibe. And then you can start to begin to believe that you are that angel, that beautiful, beautiful angel that has that amazing, limitless capability and that beautiful, soft energy. You know, power comes in different ways. There's power that's a push power that's more on the masculine. The feminine side is more of a gentle flow. I always kind of give the infinity symbol. And it's all about just the flow. And if we can tap into the flow, and I always think of water, if you can tap into water, it's just like, don't be the rock, be the water. I always say that, right? Because what does the water do with the rock? The rock is in the water. The water can go over, under, around. The water can change form. It can be ice, right? It can be cubes. It can form as a river. It can move and you can contain it, but you can't contain it. Like you can contain part of it, but then there's always the larger part that needs to go and flow with the rest of it. It just goes around the rocks really gently and it even smooths the rocks over time, right? Very gently. So you can use power and have it be super graceful. It doesn't have to be a big push and a big show. You can show up with a lot of power by not saying a word. You can walk into any room and just show your power just by being you. And the more in tune that you are with who you are inside, allowing your light to shine and knowing that you have that reservoir of power there through spirit, through the divine, that's all it takes. And that's why I always say it's really important for you to meditate and have a ritual every day or as much as you possibly can to meditate, because when you meditate, that's when you connect to your guides. That's when you connect to your ancestors. And as I was speaking with somebody tonight via email, it's kind of futile for you to meditate without kind of connecting to your guides and your ancestors. You have, depending on what you believe in for a deity, whether it's Christ, whether it's Lord Shiva, whatever it is, you have the ability to connect into the angels, the archangels, right? Your guides, which are your spirit guides, which are your animal guides, which also are your ancestors, right? I have ancestors that come forward that want to talk to me all the time, and they have very specific messages, just as your guides will, that are, you know, for your animal guides. You know, you've got spirit guides that want to speak with you and they want to help you. And it's not just wisdom, it's protection too, but it's also to nurture you. They're here on your road and they signed up for your soul journey just as you signed up to be a part of theirs, right? They're here to help you and you're here to help them and show them the way, even though you may not know as much as them, you're in this together, right? Again, the law of one applies. Wow. The law, I just got this. The law of one applies not just to us here on earth, but also to those around you. And so you really want to connect into your guides. You really want to connect into your spirit animals, which, you know, 5 or 6 came out today. And it was really funny. I got 6 because I was like, I'm just going to take 2, and 2 came out, and then 3 came out, and it was like I put them back, and then the same 3 came out. So it just goes to show you that there are no coincidences. I got to tell you, I was bike riding today, and I always see bluebirds, and I love bluebirds because back in Connecticut, we didn't have bluebirds very often. If you saw a bluebird, it was a very much a rare thing. Here in the South, I see bluebirds much more often, right? So I always seem to see them when I'm riding my bike. So I thought to myself when I was going out, I wonder if I'll see some bluebirds today. Well, I went around the compound and I saw a bluebird, and this bluebird basically, so she was over here on the left-hand side. She basically flew in front of me and then flew back, right? So I saw her, and then of course I followed her and she went up to the house. I thought, okay. I came around again. She did the same exact thing. So she was waiting for me. She literally flew in front of me and then flew back. Like, here I am, pay attention to me. So when that happens to you, whether it's a dragonfly, whether it's a rabbit, whether it's a bird, especially a bluebird, a cardinal, a bird that stands out, they all have messages. So stop when that happens and just ask, okay, I'm paying attention to you. Thank you so much for showing up. Do you have a message for me? And usually if you wait a few minutes or sometimes right away, they're going to give you a message. And then it's up to you to take it the next step and to say, thank you so much. I appreciate the message. And then take that message and then try to decipher what that means. Could it be for yourself? Could it be for the collective? Could it be for someone else? But there's always a message. If you see something once, twice, three times, there's a definite message there. And they're waiting for you to say, do you have a message for me? Right? Because whenever I say that, they always do. It's very rare that you're going to find them flying in front of you, that close to you, and not have a message, right? They're trying to get your attention. So, all of you, I'm confident at any time, if you focus on your light and focus on what's inside of you, you'll have messages that you can give to others. And this is how you can begin to use your light and begin to just use like who you are as a person, your own personal knowledge and information, and just go out and speak to others and say, you know, I have a message for you, or is it okay if I give you a message? Right? Because a lot of times they're not just for you, they're for others. Let's see what some of the spirit guides had to say. So we had vulture spirit. This is a big one, you guys. Nothing is wasted. So I've seen a lot of vultures lately, and I always used to hate them, but now I have respect for them because they are the true, I mean, vultures survive on anything, right? Let's be honest, but they are the true epitome of nothing is wasted. And I've been thinking about that lately quite a bit because of the law of one. We're all together in this journey, right? And a lot of times you have information that I can't see and vice versa. But if we help each other and we stand together for the win-win-win that I talk about, I can help you, you can help someone else, and then we stand together as a collective. But nothing is wasted. Even this vulture has a, a, a crown on its head, right? Which reminds me to think of all of us, no matter what we look like, are all part of the kingdom, right? We're all special, no matter what we look like. And nothing is wasted means that back in the day, the Native Americans, you know, when they killed a buffalo, you know, or any animal, they used every part of it, right? If they ate part of it and then the other part they would take, you know, for the skins, I think would hold water, and they would use the you know, the fur and everything to keep warm, to have blankets and coats. So, you know, nothing was wasted. And I think in our society, we waste so much. We waste our time on our phones looking at stupid shit, right? I do it too. We waste time and money on stupid things that don't mean anything. When if we could just focus on what really matters, which is ourselves and helping each other, the world would be a different place. But know that nothing in your life is wasted means that you can help others with all that you have, right? You also got groundhog spirit, time to let go. There are so many of you out there that are so ready. You are ascending, you are transforming, and you are changing. You are transforming by the second, and you are changing, and you are ready to meet your guides. You are ready to meet your spirit animals. You are ready to meet your ancestors. The only thing that's lacking is the how. You don't know how to get there on your own. Call me, call someone else if you don't know how. But one way to do it is just to meditate on your light and ask your guides how. Ask your guides to come forward, right? And then ask them who they are. Start to have that relationship with them. They'll tell you, ask, what's your name? May I ask your name? Just be respectful. Nothing, there's no wrong way to do it. What's your name? May I know your name? They'll tell you, right? And then start having that conversation with them. It's all about taking it the next step each time you meet with them. How may I help you? Or what would you like to say to me? But let go of the preconceived notions that it can't happen and it can't work and it's not for you, because it is for you. Because guys, if you're an 11, You're a master. And if you're a master, you're special. You've been here before. You just have to remember how to do this. That's it. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. I talk about this all the time. Laying a solid foundation means, what do beavers do, right? They're masters at creating places to live for themselves and their young. Anywhere. A lot of times they'll start with something and then it gets knocked down and they have to move, but they just keep on going, right? They're just like, okay, I'll just start somewhere else. I'll get on it. Beaver spirits are very resilient. They never give up, no matter how long it takes. They always have a plan and they move forward with action. And that's what you have to do, is take that aligned action, right? Laying a solid foundation is all about using your gifts and then understanding how they work, working your gifts, and then working a plan that your gifts revolve around, right? That's what it's about. That's your soul's calling. It's spending time within and then making that light grow and asking those questions. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. And this always says to me, be open to the possibilities of spirit helping you, of your guides helping you, of your spirit animals helping you. They're all around you. Just like I read to you, even the rocks and the trees have memories. And you just walk by as if they're not there. They want to help you. But first, of course, you must acknowledge them, right? That spirit, a rebirth is assured. You guys, 2.0 is what I always say for my clients. It's time. It's time to up level. You are ascending, you are transforming, and you are changing. You're getting in touch with your higher self. You're getting in touch with your guides, your spirit animals, and your ancestors. And they all have something to say, and it's beautiful. A rebirth is assured. You will look completely different after your rebirth, and the ascension and transformation will continue. It's not a one stop and you're done. Like, you get to here and then you transform and you ascend, you get to here. Then you go along that level and then you transform and ascend, you get to the next level. It's part of the journey of life, right? I always used to think it's about the ending. It's about the whole journey. These are the things that you want to pay attention to. And last but not least, turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. This, as I say, this is not a race and it's not a competition. It's not about who's better than whoever. It's not about who has the most toys wins, because as I was told, we can't take anything with us, right? That's the whole thing. That's the biggest leveler of all. You can't take any of this with you. It doesn't matter how much Bill Gates has, how much Elon Musk has, how much Bezos has. It doesn't matter. They can't take it with them. That right there makes the game even. But you don't need all that stuff. You're an 11. You're a master. You're a master healer. You're a master at anything that you are good at. You're an empath. You're an intuitive. You're artistic. You always want to help. But remember that you need to help yourself as well and pay attention to you and what you want and take time to regenerate. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not a race. It's a journey. All right, guys, I said this was going to be kind of quick today. I didn't want to go on for too long, but that's your message for today. I hope this helped. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to chat with you about this. Let me know how your journey's going and how this is working for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.